Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, August 15th. Well, late yesterday and last night there were some very heavy showers and strong thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region. Slow movers in some cases dumped more than an inch of rain in 30 minutes or so, and unfortunately we're not out of the woods yet today. The frontal system that we've been tracking is just now reaching the Mid-Atlantic region, and it'll be close enough today to set off perhaps more showers and thunderstorms this afternoon into the early part of the evening. And once again, there can be some strong thunderstorms and some slow-moving showers and thunderstorms, which will produce quite a bit of rainfall if you happen to fall underneath one later on this afternoon and tonight. Tomorrow looks like a very nice day, but then another strong cold front will approach the Mid-Atlantic late Friday into early Saturday with more showers and thunderstorms to close out the work week. Well, a few weeks ago, at the end of July or so, we looked at a few models to give us some clues, possible clues about the upcoming winter, and a couple different models, longer range models, were indicating kind of a temperature reversal in the middle part of the country during the fall. We, of course, had very hot weather throughout much of the summer, especially in July, throughout the Central Plains, parts of the Midwest, and yet some of these longer range models were indicating a kind of a flip in the pattern. And sure enough, this is the very latest 6 to 10 day outlook by the NOAA forecasters. And just look at this, colder than normal for the next 6 to 10 days here in the middle part of the country, where of course it was quite above normal for the entire month of July. We'll see if this holds, and this is indicative of perhaps a temperature reversal that will perhaps hold throughout the fall and into the winter months. Well, keeping on that theme of a change to cooler conditions, this is the last night's NAM forecast 500 millibar chart for Sunday, and it's quite an amazing turnaround here. This is just the upper level steering winds in the middle part of the atmosphere, 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet towards the end of the weekend Sunday, and just have a deep trough developing here in the eastern part of the country in a pattern like this. This is what snow lovers like to see during the middle part of the winter, with nice northwest winds coming out of the southern part of Canada into the Midwest, and then bringing cooler air into the Midwest and the northeastern part of the country with a nice upper level low pressure situated over Hudson Bay. Well, this is the pattern that's developing right now. There's a cool front working its way through to the east coast right now, but an even stronger one is way up in the northern plains and southwestern part of Canada right now, but that'll sweep across the country over the next couple of days, and there'll be an invasion of cooler air throughout the upper part of the Midwest and even into the east the latter part of the weekend into the early part of next week. Well, let's get back to the current condition here with the conventional U.S. surface map. First of all, here's that strong cold front I was just referring to, way up here in the northern plains right now, a strong Canadian high pressure, cool air, and that'll move all the way across the country over the next few days. By tomorrow, Denver will have a refreshing change from the 90s today to the 70s tomorrow. And again, we could very well experience some high temperatures in the 70s here in the Mid-Atlantic region on Sunday and Monday after that frontal system passes through by the early part of the weekend. For today, still remnants of yesterday's cool front sitting right here along the east coast, and it's kind of dissipating, and therefore we're not in too different of an air mass compared to yesterday. In fact, the air mass will become quite unstable here in the Mid-Atlantic region, let's say from New York down to D.C., as soon as we get several hours of daytime heating. Therefore, I expect, even though the radar is quite quiet looking right now, that some showers and thunderstorms will develop during the midday hours and the afternoon, and anywhere along I-95 corridor can get hit by more heavy showers and strong thunderstorms later on today into the early part of tonight. Not everybody will get hit necessarily, but the threat continues for another 12 hours or so here in the Mid-Atlantic. Meanwhile, very nice weather here in the Midwest. That's moving east tomorrow. Looks like a very nice day with comfortable temperatures and humidity levels here in the Mid-Atlantic. Well, here's the latest infrared satellite loop for the nation as a whole. Here's that strong cold front being seen here with these high clouds here, brighter clouds here all the way now throughout the state of Montana into the southwestern part, now moving into the south central part of Canada. That will move all the way across the country and reach the east by the weekend. There's a batch of showers and thunderstorms right here over the Tennessee Valley, and that'll combine with some instability here along the east coast to set off another round of showers and thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region this afternoon into the early part of the evening. But lots of clear skies here in the Midwest and the Central Plains. Headed east. Tomorrow looks like a very nice day here in the Mid-Atlantic. Well, here's a computer forecast map from the NAM model of last night's 0Z run. This happens to be for this evening. And here's the frontal system still kind of sitting along the east coast. And there's even some hints by not only the NAM but the GFS as well that a little low pressure area may develop along that front. All of this is decent precipitation being generated by these computer forecast models. Again, the atmosphere, even though it's quite clear looking this morning here in the Mid-Atlantic, the atmosphere is quite unstable, and just a few hours of daytime heating will cause it to destabilize, and showers and thunderstorms will pop up once again. The greatest chance of rain will be I-95 and points to the east, as that dissipating frontal system lies right along the east coast right now. Meanwhile, very dry right here in the Midwest, and that is the reason why tomorrow looks like a very nice day here in the Mid-Atlantic region. In fact, if we jump ahead to tomorrow evening, Thursday evening, this is from last night's 0Z NAM run. Dry here in the Mid-Atlantic region, lots of sunshine tomorrow, and comfortable, warm conditions with moderate humidity levels. Our attention will then turn to this strong cool front, which by tomorrow night will be in the middle part of the country, or the Midwest, and headed into the east for Friday, setting off yet another round of showers and thunderstorms late Friday night, perhaps even into the early part of the weekend. But cool air follows that, and they'll actually have some potentially record lows in the upper part of the Midwest over the next couple of nights post-frontal system, perhaps down in the 40s in parts of the upper Midwest like Wisconsin and Michigan. And again, we could have temperatures, high temperatures confined to the 70s in parts of the Mid-Atlantic on Sunday and Monday. So we'll monitor the thunderstorm possibilities for later on today. Again, they can be strong and slow moving just like yesterday, so we'll update things later on today. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.